G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and this is part 8 of Planet Crafter. Now this will be a little wonky at the start only because I'm actually recording this earlier than I usually do. Usually I don't record around the time I am at the moment because of noises around where I live. But usually I like to try to get stuff done between milestones. Like collecting resources and etc, etc. Collecting resources is fine in the beginning of the series because I'm building things straight off the bat, but when we have, like we saw in the last episode, where we had all that new area discovered and all those resources to collect, I started doing stuff on the base and the milestone caught up with me. So I decided to do this bit now, so that way I still have plenty of time between the upload to actually record the rest of it, while at the same time making sure I record the milestone and show you what little changes I've made so far before we get into the rest of the episode. So here we go. Very slowly ticking down. While that's doing that, I do have a slight list of things I've done. So we've unlocked a display case, which I haven't checked yet. I've unlocked the T2 biodome, which I had initially thought would just replace the old one, but the old one is more oxygen. The tier 2 apparently is bark. I also added the type 4 mining upgrade to my tool and the level 2 flashlight. Ooh, moss. And we just unlocked the lake water collector and a trophy. Reach full of lakes. Also something else, because I've been doing some upgrades. You'll notice that my heat level is now at 525 point whatever pks a second. That's because I found out that each time you launch a rocket, because I've done a few uranium rockets, it just keeps going up. It's not a one-off bonus. It is a cumulative bonus. I think cumulative is the right word. So I could do the same thing with pressure and launch some iridium rockets to get pressure up, but I'm not sure if I want to because I really don't need a lot of iridium at the moment. So let me just show you what I've done to the base. I've added the eggplants because we need them for where's it? For the algae generator. I have revamped the storage room because I started running out of room. So now I have a second aluminum storage. I have a second cobalt storage. Fabric storage is moved, and miscellaneous is moved, and iron's already got another one. That's the same. I did, beg my pardon, build an extension over here for the new biodome. This is the same as it was. And if I go to the power screen, there is no solar panels. I've got rid of them all. Absolutely got rid of all of them. I've shifted the water collector over here. The radar dish is now over there. And I've moved all the generators over here, because honestly it looks a lot more aesthetically pleasing. So there we go. I did find a glitch, which I did send some F8 feedback. I don't know if it'll still be there because I've reloaded the game or not. Nope, it's despawned. Alright, so one of the uranium strikes hit the side of here, and I'm assuming there is a radius of where the resources land. It landed right here in the air where I couldn't touch them. So that was 5 pieces of uranium I could not touch. So yeah, that got left behind, and it looks like they've despawned anyway. So yeah, I wanted to go have a look at the notes again. Also found out I can do this. The base is low enough. and that whole lake is now full. So anyone who built under there, your base is sunk, so I hope you moved it. But yeah, I'll start worrying about algae and whatnot soon. But yeah, I just wanted to actually make a chronological sort of thing, which basically showed where some of the wrecks had crashed, so in conjunction to us, which I couldn't do because the milestone hit 99.5, and I didn't want for you to miss out on the milestone by not getting to see it. By the way, I love how there's little ponds in some of these rocks. I just gotta make sure my seeder doesn't get so close. So there we go. So I'll cut this here and I'll be right back. So I'm currently going around collecting resources and whatnot, and I came to the conclusion, you know what, I'm just going to be wasting a whole lot of time if I'm just collecting generic resources. So I figured I just collect the essentials, so uranium and such. But this was one place I said in the last episode I was going to come back to, and I never did, which was this ladder in the ground. So I thought I might as well get this out of the way. Oh, it went dark. What is that? Storage locker, I'll take you. I'm gonna have to come back again, I think. That. Because I want those flowers too. Maybe. Yeah, I want the flowers. Maybe I'll have a few drinks of water before I leave. Alright, so this is a message we haven't seen yet. It's been 6 months since the crash, and I'm barely surviving. My main goal is to build a rocket and leave this place forever. This planet is cursed. I can feel it. I have to go back to the crash site. I think there was a secret room in the control bay. A deconstructible wall where near the main screens, but it's been a while, and I can hardly remember. Okay, well, I'll make a note of that. And get back to it. So I came back to the meteor crater and built myself a little outpost, and I found this. So I thought, instead of going all the way back home, I might as well record what I find here first. I have collected a few things. I picked up the zeolite, which apparently gave me a trophy, so that's a plus. I found that in the astral fields. Ooh. Gonna take the water bottle. Yes. Now it will let me. Click. Oxygen capsule. Come on, click it. Space food. Take that. I don't really want any of that. Alright, so let's see what this one says. I thought I'd found the perfect meteor crater to build my launch platform, but the visibility is atrocious. There's no way I'll be able to send anything from down here. I'll try to make another base higher on the crater rim, somewhere near negative 580, 85, 15, 20, which should work. Hopefully the fog will fade away. So that's also the same guy as the ladder. So, wow, that was quite a while away. Just making a little note here. Alright, so let's go see. Negative 500, 85, 1500, negative 500. So he's gone up on the crater somewhere. Get some oxygen. I could use the oxygen canister. Why? Negative 500. get a little bit higher up out of the radar. Oh, that's helpful. Let's put my time. So we should be close. Negative 508, was it? There, no, it's not. That's rock. Ooh. I'm once again getting in areas where I really shouldn't be going, especially while doing just random collecting stuff. It's negative 508, so we should have been around. I will say I'm starting to find clipping 508. I think he's way further off. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go back down and make a note of that, because I think he's way, 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 way far away. I also, maybe that's something I should suggest, putting a an actual database. So negative 580, 85, 1520. So at least we can get a rough idea where he ended up. So negative 580. So this way. I won't lie, I know that I did read on the forums, on the Steam forums, that people are like, you know what, we need vehicles to traverse, but honestly, the jetpack is very, 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 very useful, honestly. 580. 85. No, other way. Over there somewhere. We'll go the outside of the crate, it'll make it a lot easier. I think I'm going up numbers. Am I going down? Yep, I'm going down. I think I literally just went all the way around the crater. Alright, we'll try going this way then. So 1520. So 85. This way. Really gosh for that, because I literally wasn't focusing on it. 580. $580. 85, 1520. So it should. I don't think he built it, honestly, because I'm not seeing any platforms or anything, and I was roughly around the right spot, so maybe he gave up, didn't bother. Oh well. If someone has seen it and they know for sure it's there, let me know. Get some fresh air and be right back. So as you can see, we are now up to 27.4% towards moss, which is interesting in more than one way, which I'll get to in a moment. So we do have a few upgrades. We now have the space suit color upgrades, which I have found so far in each of the spaceships that we've visited before. I've unlocked the flower spreader. We have a new message, which we'll have a look at in a minute. I now have the chip map, which I haven't actually created yet. We have the spacesuit display. We have the T3 GPS satellite, which I haven't launched yet, which I don't think I have the resources for. I unlocked the machine optimizer, which I'm assuming helps obviously our machines better, which will actually be useful for one of the components we actually found. We've unlocked the tier 4 drill. And something else I'll go into in a minute, but I think I mentioned earlier in one of my other cuts, because yes, this whole episode is just a whole bunch of jump cuts. I had a look in each of the other ships that actually have data pads, and if I actually do it this way, will it show me? No, we'll do it this way. We won't get into the message yet, but as you can see, it's 3058. The year in which we're at. So the I was going to put this in order, but basically the corner, if I go into my map, if I can remember how to get to it, so if I go down here, so this ship apparently crashed in 3021. The ladder I mentioned before that we visited, actually, you know what, the life pod, which we found where the guy went a bit loopy, which was over, where is it? I think around here-ish, give or take, so somewhere around here, was 3055, 3056. We did find the initial ladder, which was up here somewhere, which was something I mentioned earlier, which was down here. That guy crashed in 3038, and the ladder we found in the crash in the meteor site was 3041. So really, in the last, let's say, 20 odd years, more than a few people have shown up on this planet. So I'll trying to keep an eye on that. So there we go. And get a bit more food and water. Now I'm legit trying to remember what I actually showed off in the last one. I think I mentioned how I expanded all this. Anyway, so there is one thing I didn't mention, which doing all that, I noticed, and you might have even spotted it if you were paying real close attention to the monitor. As you can see, obviously I've got a few more grass down, but if I come over here, you'll notice this. It's getting green. So is it over there. And a bit down here. So I'm assuming that's moss growing. So very much like the lake, that it gradually started filling up, the moss, as it progresses to completion, is starting to show up places. And I admit I didn't notice. And I had a look at the previous footage for this episode, and I didn't find it anyway. I didn't notice it. But you can actually see all here and here. I did spot someone when I was going through the camera. We have some in here, which that should be, I think, the sulfur location, and this here. So yeah, we're getting moss all over the place. Now, apart from just throwing things everywhere in this episode, I do have, like I said, at the beginning, we have, I picked up some zeolite. I can't remember if I mentioned that. And I'm starting to run finding hard to find this stuff too, but that's not what I was looking for. Here it is. We have the suits. So SCIFO and the CIPEO. So we have different suits now. I got a ton of flowers too. So apparently you just left click to equip. And apparently I do a little gesture. Oh, there you go. So we have a white and black. And if I can figure out how to stop my gesture. I just found local chat, so that's a plus. Maybe. So there's that one, or there's, I'm assuming you have to, I think that's, yeah, we just did that one. So I wish there was kind of a way to cancel it. There we go, right click. All right, so we've done that one, and then there's this one, which is more of a just full white suit, which actually I don't mind. So I think I'm tempted to keep it when I actually have more little slots. All right, so we will do a little bit of crafting and whatnot. Won't be just a whole bunch of just Noah's. Let's have a look at the message. It should be this one from Riley. Encrypted. Use ore extractors in different areas to extract specific resources. Rockets are really important to help boost your generation of static. Encrypted. Now, I won't lie, there is one thing that so far, I think I might have to F8 report, which is those messages. I'm getting those messages too late. I got sandstorm. But yeah, I'm getting those messages way too late, and I'm discovering things just after the fact. So I think it's a bit late to be doing that sort of stuff. Alright, so I was going to do a couple of things. What we might do is we might put the algae generator out. So I had fun having to craft super alloy because I'm starting to have a hard time actually finding it, at least when I went looking for it. So we want bioplast, we want super alloy and magnesium. Now I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, so we will just play it by ear for the most part. So it looks like it's a circumference area. So just let that out and we'll just let it make some algae. What else was I going to build? We can't build that yet. Can't build the machine optimizer, though I did find out how to make explosive material, which is over here. So 2 sulfurs and 2 iridiums. So where was that? That was the machine optimizer. It's 2 sulfur, 2 iridium. I should have enough for 2 of them. I'm looking all in the wrong spots for silicon. Nope. Oh yeah, they're right next to each other. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that I can actually use that to improve my jetpack too. There we go. So we use that. And what was the other thing I needed? Beg my pardon. Uranium, 2 cobalt, and an iron. 2 cobalt, whoops. I think it was a uranium. Yep, and 2 irons. Check out a crap ton of iron. So I'm not sure if this is a... Oh, it is too. Huh. What would be more helpful, I suppose? Actually, it's a pretty big area. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up here and just see where the... Holy crap, that's huge. So if I put that here, that should boost all my generators and my flowers and stuff. So let's give it a go, I guess. Oop, I can get stuck. Now we did have... I don't know why there's a piece of cobalt in there. Oh, that's in my inventory. Now we did have the optimizer improver that I found in my exploration. Heat multi-fuse insert to boost nearby performance of nearby machines. Heat plus 500, oxygen plus 500, pressure plus 500. And we can only use one. So what do we really need to improve? I really am not sure. Well, here's one way to find out. Let's have a look at what unlocks we need. So heat's only got 2 more unlocks. Pressure has 3, and so does oxygen. So I suppose we just might as well finish the heat one, just we've only got a couple of them left. Heat, so is it 500 for each? It's 500 for each. Alright, so we'll put... And that should give us a heat boost. Some more food. Oh, there we go. We're starting to get little floaty plants. Sweet. Alright, so... get rid of that cobalt. I don't know why I got more than I needed. And next I'm going to build... if I have the ingredients for it. Yes, because it was a partial nightmare to do this. I actually had to work out how many I needed. So 6 times 4 was 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 24. And then I needed 3 times 4, 12 Orium, which I know for a fact I do not have enough room for. So, actually, what's the requirement for 3? Okay. Maybe I was just thinking maybe I should wait till I've gotten rid of something. Alright, I'm gonna have bits everywhere, I know it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna build. Ooh, that took a nosedive. Okay. Just need a uranium stick. I think I've got I'll build another oh, we can get rid of the iron, the titanium, and the aluminum. I'll grab 2 more super two? Oh, it's 3 super alloy, but it's 3 uranium. So I might have to play around with that. But I'll just build another tier 1 nuclear reactor first. And then I can fiddle around with whatever else. Put it over here. Yeah, I'll mess around with all the other ones later. So move that. And put. If I can get it to fit with actually seeing. Well, this has got quite a circumference. This is big. Oh, wow. I just tried demolishing that one too. Yep, good. I was worried I was just going to have a whole bunch of resources. I need another one. So how many have I got? I've got 2. Put some iron in there, some titanium in here. I'll just reorganize this because I realized I missed some of the iron. Oops. And aluminum, which I corrected the spelling on this one after the fact, because I'm like, you know what, I'm sure that's spelt wrong. There we go. So that should get... Now I had to travel to the psychedelic zone. No, the starry zone. I'm trying to think what I called it. To find that osmium, because it was starting to get really difficult to find. There we go, and hopefully... Oh, we got level 2 algae. Just trying to sort of intertwine them a little bit. There we go. I'll put one more over here. And I'm short one thing, because I bet you it's because of the nuclear reaction. Grab a bit more mushroom. But admittedly, looking at the tier 2s, I'm actually going to get at least 6 or more back. So we'll build another one. Hopefully it doesn't completely knock out the power supply. Look like giant spiders. Yep, there it goes. Alright, so what I might do is try my hand at building the next level nuclear generator. There is one more after it, so we'll see what happens. 2, 3. 3 water, super alloy, and 2 sulfur, 2 iridium. 2 iridium. Hopefully this still works, considering I have no actual power. 1, 2. We'll see how much of a power boost we get from it. So just have a quick look at the screen. We're at 951.5. 951.5. And what I'm just going to do is just... I need 2 waters. How many have I got here? I got 1. Crap. Alright, I'm going to dismantle 1. Actually, I might dismantle 2 power. just see what happens. 2. That should give me enough. Ooh, she's a big one. Oh, wow. So it was 950 something 0.5, I think it was. We're now up to 1110 from using it. So we've kicked up an extra 778 point, no, hang on. We've kicked up 331.5 extra kilowatts of power with just one tier 2 reactor. Wow. Alright, so I'm just having a look. So that just needs fertilizer for that one. So I might play. I do have fertilizer. I just need the magnesium. I might even swap that other single algae out and actually put the new one in. So 2 bioplast. What was the first one? Bioplast. So we'll go 2 bioplast, 1 fertilizer, which I put over here, and 1 magnesium. Why did I build 2 of those? Don't know why, but something just made me feel like I needed to build 2 for the generator. So I don't know what this is going to do, but we can obviously harvest algae now. Alright, so it doesn't... Oh! That algae disappeared. I can get... I think? Is it gonna let me? Yep, it gave me still algae, even though I completely got rid of the algae generator. So I'll put it a little bit further out. There we go. That was the tier 2. We can actually build another one. I think I do have 1 more algae in there too. Hopefully it's not going to knock out my power. What was it? 2? Yep, and I need another fertilizer. So now I can eat the eggplant, apparently. Eat that, and eat that. So I'm assuming this is going to give us even more algae, obviously. I'll put... The one other thing I wish you could actually see is, I need another bio thingy. Is actually seeing where the circumference of where you're putting things is. So that way you don't accidentally over the top if you don't want to. There we go. Well, we're starting to get nice lots of algae at the moment. So I'm just gonna roughly try and figure out where the other one's not going to touch. So I'll just, let's say about there. So we'll have some algae creation now. So I think that's one of the next steps I'm going to take is I'm going to start... Actually, let's create a flower spreader if I have enough for 1 more. What was it? It was... another fertilizer, 2 waters, and magnesium. So, magnesium. Do I have any more fertilizer? I got 1 fertilizer left. And we got 2 bottles of water. Which I could probably actually get rid of one of those generators. Or I could just do that. So where do we want some pretty flowers? Well, let's actually, you know what? Let's do 1 step better. I'll fly up here. How about we create some pretty flowers over this way? Hopefully I'm not too high. Like, I don't know if it's going to encumbrance any grass or anything. So let's just put it there to make it pretty. And we'll take one of our goldens. If I can remember where there's one. So is that one? Nope, it's a Tusker. Meteor's coming, I think. That one. Hopefully the damn things do not hit me this time. Oh, wow. I think it does. Oh! You don't suppose that they're a legit upgrade. Oh, spread. See, to grow smaller down area. You don't suppose that the actual flower spreader also creates grass? Well, we do have a couple of flowers. I could be wrong. I'm just curious to see what happens. Of course, now my tablet decides to make noises. Also, I love the fact that I have a little pond here. There was one other thing I wanted to create in this episode before we finished, which hopefully I still have enough resources. Oh, by the way, there is the suit display, and I have no idea how to make a quasar quartz or a super alloy rod. I wanted to build, where is it going? This. So we need 2 fertilizers, a sulfur, and 2 bacterial samples, which apparently help with bark. That's mutagen. Alright, so we need 3 lots of algae, 3 bowls of water to make bacterial samples. We need 2 eggplants and sulfur. Oh wow, this actually might be part of the next episode, I think. But I might end up putting more of the spreaders down just to start making pretty flowers. But I think, and I could be wrong, but I honestly do think, going from what I just saw just then, yeah, they create grass too. So they are legitimately an upgrade from the grass spreaders. Huh. Growth 100, oxygen plus 966. Okay, I'm curious, just out of pure curiosity's sake. 966 it said, right, didn't it? I'm just going to take that out of that. I just want to see what happens if the oxygen level changes based on the plant. I assume it does. Yes. So the higher the flower type, the more oxygen it's creating. But of course, as you can see, getting rid of it will literally deconstruct it. So I'm going to have to come with a lot of water and a lot of super alloy. But in saying that, the level 2 veggie tubes now have no use. The level 1 grass spreaders now have no use, because the flower spreaders are actually doing the job of basically all the 2 of them together. So that is pretty damn awesome. Plus I'll have more resources once I actually started the... Holy crap, I did not actually pay attention to how big that is. That's huge. Jesus. Wow. So yeah, it's... Yes, I admit, very... Ooh. I'm gonna... Ooh. Oh, wow. I'm gonna be doing a lot of bioforming now. I'm now curious to see if there's gonna be like grass, greenery start to appear on the planet now, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that, which we know the moss is coming, which while I'm thinking of it, I better check to see how far along that is. So we're at 40.8 towards moss. And wow, biomass is just starting to skyrocket. So in theory, we'll hit beehives when we hit, I'm guessing that's 80 ton. Oh, plant rocket increases moss spread, gives a global generation bonus by spreading bacteria from outer space. So we have a plant rocket, which increases moss production, and a tree spreader.
Insert tree seed into this to grow your first trees. Place on a water surface. Oh, it's a spreader. I thought it was a rocket for a second there. We don't have insects yet, which apparently we do unlock the butterfly biome. And we don't have animals yet, which apparently we get fish eggs at some point. So there we go. So I might spend some time before I do my next episode, and preferably before it hits the next big stage, to replace all the nuclear reactors and the grass spreaders, and get rid of the flowers, and just turn it into just beautiful greenery, honestly. So there we go. So once again, I apologize for the just absolutely chaotic appearance of this episode. I wanted to get things done and I just lost it. So I apologize. So hopefully you'll forgive me, and next episode will just be back to a nice smooth transition. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe or ring that bell, leave me a comment, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.